Notre! What's good, Regis recipients? How are y'all doing today? Let me know in the comment section. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Regis Reflections. Y'all already know each and every episode we have a different athlete on the podcast. And this week, we got another queen, Miss Reese Sanders. Say what's up to the people, Reese.
Hey guys, what's up? That was
Huh.
quite the introduction.
Of course, you know we gotta come up with a bunch of energy now, especially done senior. But before we jump into the things, Reese, right now, how's your mental health right now on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the greatest, 1 being the worst.
Yeah. Ooh, honestly, like a 9.
9?
I
Holy.
feel really great. It's been a journey.
Mm,
I've had to take some time and
mm.
some learning experiences to get here, but yeah, I'm at a 9.
That's true. You made it though. You made it. We finished up. We wrapped it up for the folks that know. We just finished. We're about to graduate soon. Finish all the coursework. So hey, it's all about the process. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Though. That's good.
Thank you.
That's good. Well, Regis Reese here is a member of the Notre Dame track and field team, and she does hurdles. So she's a runner. She's a track star. So she does a lot. But before we get into that, let's talk about early life. Reese, you're from Indianapolis, Carmel. We're talking about that. I want to give you the
Yes.
second. Go ahead. Talk about Indy. Rep your city. What you got to say. People try to talk down on it. I'm going to be honest. So go ahead. I'll give you a few seconds. Say
Okay.
what makes Indy so great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So, Indianapolis, Carmel. So, I'm from Indianapolis. I went to high school in Indianapolis, but my parents now live in Carmel. I used to live in Fishers, pretty much all the same,
Mm,
but I love Indianapolis. People like hate on Indiana, especially people here in South Bend. They're like don't understand what it's actually like in like a nice city,
mm,
but it's got everything you need
mhm.
and everything's close and drivable. There's not crazy traffic, but I think I don't know, the weather's good in the summer. They got all the seasons and lots of sports. Like, we have
Mm,
the Colts, we have the Fever, and we have the Pacers. So, like, we got everything.
okay. Good job, Indy. Folks gonna have to check it out now because they
Thank
talking
you.
bad about Indy. So we're gonna have to see.
Yeah. Cut
Now,
that.
getting into early life, I mean, you come from really an athletic family, father playing football, both
Mhm.
your brothers playing football, and even your sister running as well.
Mhm.
So, what was kind of the initiative or the first steps, not only to track, but into the sports world for you, and at what age?
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously, I'm the 4th out of 5. I had older siblings before me who were
Mhm,
running, who were playing football. Like, we were all just very competitive too. I grew up, my parents were always going to the gym, they dropped me off at the daycare at the gym. Like, it's just something I thought was normal. Like, it is like,
mhm.
it's just a normal part of life for me.
That's great.
So, I, being around it, wanted to do it myself too.
Mhm,
And I don't know, like, we're just very active people.
mhm,
So, high school was sports, and my mom did track, so the girls do track, my dad did football, so the boys do football. I mean, we got to choose. I mean, it wasn't, like, strict, like, you have to do it, but we all found, like, a love for it in our own way. So it wasn't forced, but, I mean, I
mhm.
grew up around it, so it's just what I knew.
Okay, so was track and field your first sport, or did you do kind of like volleyball, swimming, everything, and then the love
Yeah, I would
came?
say basketball was my first sport.
Okay, the hooper. Okay.
Yeah, I was a feisty one. Like, I love defense. I
Mhm.
love to steal the ball. Like, I would get, like, foul out all the time. But, yeah, no, I loved basketball, but the thing that I was good in basketball was that I was just fast.
Mhm,
So, it just made sense, but then I also did running in, like, 3rd grade, and then I also
mm,
loved cheerleading. So those are, like, the main 3.
okay. Now, for people that a lot of runners and everything, do you genuinely enjoy running? Like, do you enjoy just the freedom and everything like that? Because running, it is a lot. It takes a lot. So I genuinely ask, do you
Yeah.
enjoy it?
Yeah, I
Mm.
genuinely do. I think when I'm in shape, it's nice because 'cause I'm going fat. Like, I mean, you get so much endorphins, like, I don't know, it's fun, I like it.
Mhm. Okay.
I hurdle too. I genuinely
Mhm,
just love jumping over stuff and running. It's a challenge, like, there's a lot more
mhm,
to it than it looks, like, getting the
mhm.
perfect form down. I mean, I love sprinting. I won't say I'm, like, a crazy distance, like, I won't be doing, like, marathons anytime soon, but
Okay. It's the fact that you're doing it, though. It's the fact that you're doing it. That's props.
yeah, I feel strong.
So was there, during your childhood, during your upbringing, was there a certain point or a certain moment where you said, I want to strictly focus on track and running?
Yeah, I think so. Like, when I was in 4th grade probably, and I was at, like, the CYO city championship, and I,
Mhm.
like, won. I was like, "Dang, this is fun, like, I'm good." And I was just kind of like a standout, and so,
Mhm.
obviously, like, you like doing stuff that you're good at,
That's
so
true.
I was like, "Okay, I can do something with this." I was very strong, like, mentally as a
Mhm.
kid, like, I didn't really like, I wanted to work out, like, I enjoyed getting uncomfortable and, like, pushing my limits.
Mhm.
So once I got to high school, I had, like, some pretty good times under me, and then it wasn't until it wasn't until freshman year of high school that I ran, like, really well, like, good enough to get recruited,
Mhm.
like, pretty early, that I was like, "Okay, I'm all in on this." So,
Mm.
yeah, probably, like, that 8th grade high school period, I was like, "Yeah, like, running is what I wanna do, I'm gonna be good at it." And I started getting in the weight room, got really strong. Yeah.
Now going leading on to high school, I mean, you're a winner, four-time Indiana state champ high school, like, come on, I told you I do my homework now, I do my homework now. Like, you are a winner, so just walk me through just I know those moments weren't really easy, but just overall the high school overall running experience and being at the top. How was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, so I wasn't always at the top.
Mhm.
So it was more my junior, senior year.
Mhm.
Freshman year I came in, I I didn't really know what I could do in hurdles. I never ran 300 hurdles, like, I was only a 100 hurdler. So once I ran 300 hurdles and I got my time down to, like, a 44,
Mhm.
and, like, that got me 7th in the state that year. I was not ranked to do that. Like, I was on the podium, I was not ranked to do that. So I kind of, like, unleashed something that I didn't know I had, and then sophomore year was COVID, and I was so sad because I had just, I'm like, "I can win, like, I'm gonna win next year." But anyways, it got canceled, and then I've spent that whole COVID time still practicing, still getting better at hurdles, while I
Mhm.
think a lot of people just gave up. I, like, told everyone, I was like, "Mom, Dad, like, I'm gonna win the state championship next year, like, record this, like, this is gonna happen." And so I was so focused on that all
Mhm.
up until I could finally run again, and then junior year, I had my first race back.
Mhm.
I PR'd, I did better than I did freshman year, and then I was ranked number 1 the whole season, so I just kept getting better.
Okay,
Which is
okay.
great, and I was just genuinely, like, having fun. Like, I absolutely loved it, and I just was so happy to get to run again because that whole year I didn't get to.
Mm.
And so then we get to the state championship, and so this is actually really special. So we
Mhm.
get to the state championship, and me and my sister are both there's only, like, 5 girls that qualified on our team. Um, so I win the hurdles, the 300 hurdles, that was, like, the goal all along, like, relief. I also qualified for the 100 hurdles, which I wasn't as great as I was on the 300 hurdles, but then I ended up doing better than I thought. So I was, like, ranked 11th, and I got 3rd,
Mhm.
which was crazy, like, that was insane. And then our relay team did well, and so then it was down to the 4 by 4, so we were potentially, like, put our team in a place where we could win the whole thing, and that had never happened in school history. I'm the anchor leg, and it comes down to the anchor leg, and so I knew that when I was getting that baton, like, I was gonna go, and, like, we had been number 1 all year too in the 4 by 4.
Mhm.
I finished 1st, and I know that we won, and, like, our whole team won the state championship, so it was, like, a delay, like, gratification, like, that whole year we took off from COVID, like, we did not stop training
Mhm.
individually, like, we were so dedicated. So that was probably, like, the best day of my life. We come back, like, we brought a state title to our team, to our coach, like, I still love our coach was amazing, so, like, it felt really good to, like, do something good for him. Senior year was a little bit different, like, because I was trying to then again defend a title,
Mhm.
and that's, like, a whole other animal, like, people want you to lose at this point, like, they don't want like, they're out for you, like, people know that they're out for me. So, that was tough, like, dealing with that because it was just
Mhm.
like, "Oh, like, I wanna defend it." I don't think I ever really peaked. I peaked at the right time, like, I ran my best that state championship, but girls were closer to me, and, like, girls were getting better by that year.
Mhm.
But then I won again, which was amazing because I was really stressed out. So that was more relief
Mhm.
than, like, winning for the first time because then it was, like, something I was like, "Oh, I'm a state champion." But then winning again, it was like, "Okay, I'm just relieved that that happened." And then it was on to the next. But by my senior year, I was already committed to Notre Dame.
Mhm.
So yeah. Sorry for the
So
long story, but
no, no, no. This is your story. I'm just here hosting it. Relax, you know what I'm saying? But no, going on the senior year, talking about trying to defend that title. How did you feel like with all that pressure? Like now I have to defend, and everyone's coming for me, basically coming for my head. How did you feel about mentally with that?
yeah, mentally, it was difficult. I There were many times where I had to, like, talk to my dad, and he was like, "Yo, like, you" like, I feel like I was checking out senior year, which
Hmm.
isn't great because I have 1 more year, but how I was on such a high from the year before, like, we went to, like, the max capacity of winning that we possibly could, and so the girls, like, on my team also left, so our relay wasn't as good. So it was basically I really basically was just running for me, like, it was just my event and, like, that's really all I had instead of, like, the junior year we had, like, more of a team, like, goal.
Hmm.
But, yeah, mentally, it was just stressful. I put a lot of pressure on myself to, like, fear of failure for sure,
Hmm.
but it was definitely more intense in that time, and then with recruiting too, I was "Oh, like, I'm committed to Notre Dame, I'm this big Notre Dame commit." Like, basically, a lot of identity went into, like, me as a track athlete,
Hmm.
which was difficult to, like, live life like that, you know? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. And the fact that you were able to overcome that really shows kind of the character and the grit that you. That's the Indianapolis DNA. I like that. I like. Now, going on, like, recruiting, just talk to me about the recruiting process. When did it start? I know you were a highly talented person and, Notre Dame is not too far, but not too close to Indianapolis. So kind of that close to home factor. What kind of, talk to me about the recruiting process and ultimately why you chose Notre Dame.
Yeah, the recruiting process probably took place my junior year? Yeah, yeah, so
Mhm.
that's when I started to reach out and excuse me.
Good, you
A
good.
lot of people don't know that, like, recruiting, you kinda have to, like, control it yourself because I reached out probably sent, like, 100 emails to a bunch of schools, and you just wait for the response back.
Mhm,
Like, coaches won't reach out to you. I mean, unless you're, like, absolutely insane, uh,
mhm,
but, yeah, I did a lot of the reaching out, and then you kind of take that and, like, kinda see, like, what's going on, and then it goes to official visits, and
mhm,
then you choose. But I emailed Notre Dame, and he responded within, like, 8 minutes. The coach I have now,
mhm,
he was, like, very quick to respond, and I had known of Notre Dame, honestly, it wasn't, like, a dream school of mine, which is
mhm.
rare because I'm from Indianapolis, a lot of people love Notre Dame. The school that I went to was also the Fighting Irish. Notre
Uh,
Dame and Cathedral High School is where I went, are both founded by the Congregation of Holy Cross. So, they're, like, very similar. A lot of the teachers that I had in high school went to Notre Dame,
mm.
so it's, like, very Notre Dame, like, all that energy, like, gold helmets, like, we have a grotto at our high school, yeah.
Okay, that's certified, that's certified.
Yes. So, I had always known of it, and then, like, my parents were like, "Oh, yeah, like, you should definitely, like, do an official there." Like, they were the first official visit on my list. Like, I was definitely
Mhm,
gonna go and visit. Um, and so I talked to the coach, that was good, and I kept getting recruited. But I went on my visits, I went to Colorado, I went to UVA, I went to UNC, I went to here, and I went to Duke.
mm,
And, yeah, I know, I mean, it was crazy to be a senior in high school at this point when I'm going
mm,
on these visits in the fall, it's when it takes place, and I wanted to make a decision by November of my senior year, so it had to be done all, like, pretty quick.
mm.
But yeah, no, I mean, I fell in love with it here, and, like, when it came down to it, I didn't wanna go far from my family, and Notre Dame has everything that I could possibly need, um, so, like, it was just a great opportunity, and then, like, I luckily was test optional at this point because of
Oh, yeah.
COVID.
Mhm, we
I
got
needed
blessed.
that. So, I mean, yeah, it would've been very difficult for me to get in here without being an athlete, so I had to take advantage of that, and then I'm very religious, so it being Catholic was super important to me.
That's real, that's real. Heavy on that test option. Heavy on the test we got that's one thing I was grateful by in the COVID period, the test option.
Yeah, I
You know?
agree.
So, now going from Indianapolis and, state champion being at the top, how was that transition just, I
Yeah,
guess, from that senior year to your freshman year and your first time
yeah.
at Notre
To
Dame?
be yeah, to be completely honest, it was so humbling.
Mhm.
It was really bad.
Really?
Like, from going to being the best to being, like, literally zilch nada was really difficult for my ego and my confidence, honestly, but I was good to like, be around other girls that ran really
Mhm.
fast, like, I wasn't used to that. I was,
Okay.
like, the best on my team in high school, so I wasn't being pushed to my full capacity, but then once I got to Notre Dame, it was like, "Alright, everyone can run just as fast as you, actually way faster. I'm gonna need to figure it out." So, yeah, I mean, just it was a challenge. I think just trying not to compare
Mm,
myself to everyone else and to people competing, like, I tried to just stay in my own zone, but it's difficult when you're around such, like, greatness,
mm,
but it's also good to be around that. So, I actually did get faster. I did PR as soon as I got here just because it's, like, the environment that I was in. However,
mm.
my PRs don't mean much in college, or it didn't at the time, um but we're there now, so that's
Hey,
all that matters.
that's all that matters. They still got it and the sun is still gonna show up. Well, when you were dealing with those challenges, I know you said, you're heavy on your faith. Who
Yeah,
or what did you kind of rely on? Were you going back to your family, or were you looking at teammates and coaches, or
yeah,
your faith played a big role? What would help you got through those challenges?
yeah, I mean, definitely my family, like, they
Mhm.
definitely got a lot of phone calls that year,
That's real.
and I have a really great relationship with my coach, so definitely lots of long talks with my coach
Mhm.
about how I felt and, like, what to do. Lots of church mass visits, lots of visits to the grotto,
Man, preach.
but yeah, no, I mean, also my group of friends at the time were really great, like a really great distraction. Living in the dorms was good because I could get away from it. So yeah, all of
Yeah,
that.
that's good, that's good. So, you and I both know, as people don't know, we took a class together. Notre Dame is an academic, rigorous school. They demand a lot from us day in and day out. I'm talking about they're
Yeah.
gonna get blood, sweat, and tears from us for this degree. But for you, on top of that, you're a Division I athlete. So how do you balance both school and academics?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, yes, very academic, and
Mhm,
if you talk to any other athletes from other schools, they will tell you that they don't go to class, that they are online, and
mhm,
that's actually a advantage that they get over us at Notre Dame because 'cause we're required to go to class, like, we're very
mhm,
monitored, our academic counselor checks in with our professors, like, it's very, hardcore. I luckily didn't choose engineering or, like, a medical degree,
Yep,
so some people have more challenges than I do, but I would say beginning freshman, sophomore year, like, figuring it all out was difficult. We had, like, study hours that we had to go to freshman year, during the evening, so, like, they knew that we were doing our homework,
mhm,
but at some point, like and it switched every once in a while, like, I would be more of an athlete student than a student athlete, just
mhm,
when I needed it to be that way. So, just kind of figuring out, like, maybe I have an important competition coming up. Okay, I need to, like, focus more on my sleep, and I need to focus on eating
mhm,
other than, like, getting that really big assignment done, like, obviously, like, that's important. But also just, like, communicating, like, I was very communicative with my professors, asking for extensions if I needed them. Everyone's, like, pretty understanding. So, I mean, I didn't have too much of a struggle just because, like, my major isn't crazy, and the professors were very understanding, and yeah, just also we get to choose our classes, like, we're, like, the first to
mhm,
choose, so we get, like, an early time slot. So we usually get, like, the classes we want, so we know what we're picking, and we're getting
mhm,
help with decisions, like, "Okay, like, I've heard this class is like this, like, you should take this." So, there's definitely, like, a plan for athletes.
mhm,
It's not
mhm,
just, like unless we got some engineers on the team now. They, however, I don't know how they do it, but they
mhm.
have to take these, like, really tough classes. But they do a good job, so
Wow, okay, yeah, y'all balling, y'all balling. So, I ask, what's something that someone, let's say, that's not an athlete or even outside of Notre Dame wouldn't understand about being a Notre Dame athlete or something a misconception that they have that you tend to hear?
Mm. That's a good question. A
Mm.
misconception?
Mhm.
Um, hmm. I honestly don't know.
Mm. So you
What do
just
you what do you think? What do you think about the athletes? Let me ask you, like, what is your view on
I mean,
them?
what I mean, I had I mean, at TT, so most of the classes I have are with athletes, so I kinda understand what y'all go through, so I'm
Yeah.
kinda leaning on more side I guess I would say, um, I can't think off the top of my head. I don't know, that's a good question. That one's really reversed the question on me.
Well, I don't know. I think some people think that the athletes aren't as smart because they, are
I've heard.
athletes and they caught in that way, but I'm actually amazed every day, like, hearing about some of the things that these athletes do. I, um I mean, there's definitely people in here that definitely go with that stereotype, like, sometimes I'll be in class too, and someone will speak, and I'm like, "Oh my god, you're making us look so bad right now." Like, whatever, but, yeah, no, I would say a lot of us are actually really smart, and, like,
Mhm,
we did have to get, like, our grades approved, like, seniors, like, we were still sending our transcripts, like, I couldn't get, a C on any of my grades,
mhm,
like, my senior year, like, I know I was stressing in high school about it, even though
mhm,
I was, like, technically already in, but they were very, like, strict, like, "Hey, like, no, like, we need you to come in, like, good grades," like, that's actually the first thing that Z, my coach, asks for when he recruits us is like, "Hey, how are your grades, though?" Like, "How are you in school
oh,
first before I can recruit you?"
mhm.
So, yeah, I guess that's a misconception, but
So I guess another one I have, and it kinda leads into my question is, I hear that people, talk about, especially Notre Dame athletes, everyone y'all have it on easy mode. Life is on easy mode, like, you go to the
yeah.
good, you do this and everything like that. So that kinda leans into my question of, right now, especially with track season, what does a normal day look like for you from top to bottom? Because 'Cause
Yeah.
y'all have early mornings and everything, so walk me through what does a day look like, typical day?
Yeah. So, as a track athlete, like, I don't really wake up early, which is great. Like, I know a lot of athletes are like, "Oh, 6 AM lift," like, blah, blah. I have never had to do that in my entire life, and I'm so glad. Like, I love to sleep in,
Mhm,
but during the school year, like, we can't schedule classes beyond 3:30. Like, that's, like, just don't do that because that's our practice time.
mhm,
So, on a typical day, like, 3:30 practice, after all of our classes, I only have 1 or 2. Senior year, I only had 12 credits, which is great. I actually had 12 credits a lot
mm.
this, every spring, but I did a lot of summer school, so they
Mhm.
really tell us to do summer school
That's
so
smart.
that our loads are easier, but, yeah, no, we start at 3:30 and then, like, we might not be done until 6:30 because we either, like, will have lift or not. So
Mhm,
it's practice then lift after, only, like, 3 days a week, but we practice every day, like, 6 days a week. But in season, we'll leave, like, Thursday morning.
mhm.
I've left as early as Wednesday, and we won't be back until Sunday morning. But, yeah, no, I would say my life is pretty easy. Like,
Right?
I get to do what I love,
That's good.
and
That's
then,
good.
yeah, like, we do have food in the goog. I'm fed pretty nicely. Yeah,
That's not too bad.
I
No,
can't complain.
it's good. Life is good. So you touched on the traveling aspect, and I guess for someone outside of Notre Dame, or even a non-athlete, they would say, "Oh, you're going to different campuses, different cities. We outside, we doing this and everything like that." But they don't know that it's kind of a business trip in the day, and or leaving at the end of the week, exams, everything like that. So could you just touch on just the traveling aspect, and then just doing
Yeah.
homework and everything like that?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it is definitely not, we're going outside, like, we I mean, especially us at Notre Dame, it's quite funny that you mentioned this because so
Mhm,
the track ACC, like, every time we have, like, track ACCs, like, the big competition, apparently, there's, like, a huge party at the end, but we never ever go, and we've never even heard about it because we always leave early, and, like, our coaches do that. I got a thumbs up, do you see that?
mhm.
We got Our coaches, like, know that, and so they actually, like, schedule us to leave earlier. We definitely have fun, but it's, like, very very innocent, sweet fun, like, we go and get food together, they give us money to go eat, like, they always put us in a hotel that's got, like, food choices in walking distance.
Mhm,
So it's very much like our own schedule, it's like, "Okay, you run at this time." I have the meet schedule. We got buses that are gonna leave the hotel and be at this track. Like, you figure out when you need to leave to go run. And, like, if you miss it, like, you miss it, that's on you. But we get a roommate. Yeah, no, it's very much a business trip. I would say other schools, though, from what I've heard, treat it a little differently.
Okay, see, that's why Notre Dame is different. That's why you different. State time
Yeah.
champion. Come on, talk to him nice. Now, you get to a race, you're about to get ready to run. Walk me through what's running through your mind right before the race starts. What's going through?
Yeah, so I've been working on that. Usually I'm a nervous wreck, but sophomore year no, freshman year, I would throw up right before I would get on the line because my anxiety would get so bad, but they sent me to, like, sports psych, and I go to sports psychology, like, we have great psychologists here, and I've been seeing one of them for, like, 3 years now,
Mhm.
and it's really helped me, like, just be excited and look at it as, like, an opportunity and a challenge. um, so I'm better now. I'm, like, very light and happy, and I have a lot of gratitude, but sometimes I'm angry and I'm like, "Oh, I would just wanna do well, like, whatever." I just wanna leave it all out there, but yeah, no, a lot of it is sometimes fear. It really just depends on how I'm feeling that day, but I've been working a lot on visualizing not the race, but visualizing how I'm gonna feel at the line. So, doing that before I get stressed out is important because then I can control the situation.
That's true. You can control what you can control. So then that kind of leads me to my next question. During your duration at the University of Notre Dame and running, was there ever a race, where things kind of completely fell through or you just weren't it mentally? And if so,
Yeah.
like, were you able to get through it?
Yeah, for sure. I would say there's been more than one.
Mhm. Okay.
I used to run the 800, and I would say that was the most challenging race because it just felt like forever, and, like,
Mm,
you're hurting and you're in pain. Um And there was times where I didn't want to run it. When you go into a race knowing you don't wanna be there, or you don't wanna run it, that is
mm.
never a good formula for, um, that or for a time that you want, and I think it was, like, sophomore, junior year, they both kinda, like, are blurry in my mind, like, I feel like they're kind of just one
Mhm,
because I don't know, they were both challenging in their own way. But I would say, like, junior year, though, I definitely didn't wasn't excited to run, like, I wanted to be done.
mm.
Not, like, quit, but I was just like, "Let me like, I need a break." I was definitely burnt out, and so when you're running like that, it sucks. This year, though, like, I've absolutely loved it. I've tried everything I can in my power to do the best I can, especially since I know that my season's ending. I think putting, like a clock on it, like, knowing that it's coming to an end has helped
Mhm,
me, which sounds awful because it's like you took it like, I took it for granted a little bit when I got, like, in the mix up,
mhm.
but no, I definitely haven't been taking it to granted for granted lately, and that's when I run the best, is when I'm just grateful.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good, kinda taking it all in. So, I guess now since you're on the kind of the back end now and looking over your duration at Notre Dame, do you feel that Notre Dame not only changed you as a student, but as a person? And has track and field played a factor into that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. The 18-year-old girl that came in here is definitely not the same 22-year-old that's walking out. For the best though, for sure. I was very naive. I thought I
Mhm.
was gonna be the best. I thought, like, I was gonna, win national championships. That's a lot harder than it looks. I have learned that my identity does not have to be just in track. Like, I'm more than a track athlete. I'm worth more than the times that on the clock. That took me a long time to realize, and my coach has really helped me with that because he knew that if I was gonna be great and if I was gonna run fast, that's the first thing that we needed to figure out. Like, you are more than that, and, like, if you put so much pressure on just that, like, you're gonna crumble and you're gonna fall.
Mm,
So I found my identity in Christ better. Like, I came in with a set of beliefs in Catholicism that I, like, held on to that were actually quite wrong, and
mm.
so I was able to explore those and learn those here, and come out more of, like, free and, like, light. I don't know if that makes sense, but
No,
just, like, I don't know, I'm able to, like, live freely and not have so much fear.
Mhm.
in, like, hell, and there was just a lot of, like, bondage that I had
Mhm.
in the Catholic faith that I didn't know I had because I was only around people who believe that. At least or I was only exploring my family's religious, but they aren't they weren't as crazy as I was about it. Like, I would go to
Mhm.
church by myself sometimes. So I was the only one, like, figuring it out and, like, telling myself or reading the Bible and, like, being fearful of what it said, but I was very, like, able to, like, go to Bible study and realize that it meant something completely different. But yeah, no, I mean, I've made friends, like, in high school, I didn't have a lot of friends, but I've found, like, 2 of my closest friends here, and they've, like, helped me just, like, be able to relax and be myself. So yeah, no, I think I've definitely grown a lot of ways,
Mm.
and very, very grateful. I wouldn't take anything or any experience back because it's made me who I am today, and I'm very proud.
That's
So,
good, that's good. I love how, God and the Holy Spirit kinda flooded you, and I could sense this joy from you, a different light, so I love seeing that. And I guess that continues to my another question. You were talking about identity and how you're more than, just a track star. So for you personally, on the brinks of graduation, what do you want Reese Sanders to be known for besides track and field? What do you
like
wanna be
here or when we leave,
in general? It's you.
what
What do
do
you
I
wanna
wanna
be
be known for?
Yeah. What do you wanna be known specific for track, or do you wanna be known globally? What do you wanna say?
Yeah. So, I have my Instagram that I love, and I
Nah.
didn't even honestly think about that until now. That was insane. Like, I didn't even talk about when I started to blow up on Instagram, how
Mhm.
mentally draining it was because I was just always just checking the numbers and seeing, oh, like who followed me, who unfollowed me. Like, I would get sad when I would lose follow. Like, it was so draining. But this year I took a year off and I was finally able to be present.
Mhm.
But I just wanna be a good person. I wanna be known, like, if someone says my name, like, "Oh, Reese," like, "Oh my god, I love her, like, she's so funny, she's so sweet." I do want to be successful, but I don't think, like, that's the most important. I just want people to remember the way that I treated them. I know
Mhm.
that's, like, really cheesy, but that's just you gotta, like, keep that. You can be as the most successful person in the world, but if you're a freaking mean I can't say the word, but if you're just that, then it's like no one likes you and it doesn't matter,
That
you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like you. You cool. You are funny. You cool people. She has me cracking up in class, guys. One of my blood. Honestly, you made the class Shakespeare and Age just so much better for me. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Wait,
I needed
actually, that's so fun. Well, everyone was just I feel like everyone was, like, so scared of the professors, and I'm just like, "Nah, like, guys,
it.
I didn't really wanna be here, but this is the class that I had to take," like,
And I
but
love the honesty too. You would be honest if film was boring, if you couldn't pay attention, you'd be like, no, I didn't like it.
yeah, true.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I guess now as we're heading towards wrapping up, I want to ask, what does the future hold for you? I know, do you want to pursue the Olympics? You have a degree from Notre Dame
Yeah.
coming, have that social media. What's the future hold? Or are you going with the flow?
Yeah, the future. Hmm, so much to think about. No, honestly, I feel like the world's my oyster. Coming in
Mm,
here, I was like, "I'm gonna be an Olympian. I'm gonna go pro." That was my dream. That dream has low-key died. Like, I don't love track the way that I used to, not in a bad
mm,
way, just in a way that it was supposed to happen. Um, I don't think I love track enough to do it forever, like, continue by myself and not get paid. Like, I want to be successful and, um, not saying that I couldn't be successful in track, but I wanna be I don't know. I
just
wanna make
making
money?
it.
Like, not saying that like, you cannot see, I keep using this is what I'm getting stuck. I keep using the word success, like,
Hmm.
but I'm making them, like, different because, like, successful doesn't mean you have to have money or
That's
not.
true.
But I just need to slow down. Hold up. Um I don't wanna run and kill myself forever. Like, running is
Mm,
hard, like, I am very intense. I throw up probably almost every other day. I
mm,
cannot do that for the rest of my life. It is draining, and it is hard on the body. So, I would not want to go to the track alone and keep running.
mm,
Okay, so that's the first thing. Secondly, I am ambitious, and I have a lot of other passions that have come up throughout my college career, like social media and, like, broadcasting and reporting and storytelling and making videos and film. Like, those are other things that I love to do, and that's what I want to explore. So I don't know where that's gonna take me,
Mhm.
but I do feel like I am equipped with the tools to get a job and to, like, do well in those. So
Mhm.
it's more of just waiting for the right opportunity to come by, and the first thing that I wanna do when I graduate and I'm done with
Mhm.
track is take a break. Like,
Yeah.
literally do nothing, move back home, and, like, that's when I feel like my mind will gain clarity,
Mhm.
hopefully. Will pray a lot that I am supposed to go where I'm supposed to go, and so I have a lot of faith in that.
That's good, that's
Anyways,
good.
long answer, but yeah.
That's good. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, one final question before we wrap things up. I'm manifesting that. I'm manifesting and praying for you regardless that you're gonna be successful in whatever you do. So
Appreciate it.
one final question, Reese, before we wrap things up. It's an amazing story, episode, and convo. What advice would you give to listeners and viewers and athletes on their mental health journey?
Mental health journey?
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah, specifically, if, like, we're talking about mental health, like, don't be scared to ask for help, like, talk to people. When I was struggling, I went to my family. I was fortunate enough to have, like, the sports psychology department here at Notre Dame. I know some, like, athletes, or athletic departments, like, don't have that,
Mhm.
but just I don't know, just it'll get better. How about that? Like, just
It will. There's better
yeah,
days
it'll
ahead.
get better. Like,
The sun is always gonna shine.
I think finding your peace is important, like, figuring out what you truly do love, like, what finds you peace, and, you know, I feel like depression is difficult
Mhm.
because you just kinda get, like, so fatigued, and so, like, you don't wanna do anything, and, like, everything seems like a chore, but if you have one thing that you're, like, looking forward to that day, like, something that, like, brings you peace and joy, like, really try and find that. Yeah. I don't know, did that help?
You're helping someone here by just telling your story.
Okay.
You're saving lives, so I do appreciate
Yeah.
that. And before we wrap things up, is it okay if I say a quick prayer for you?
Absolutely, I would love that, thank you. Yes.
Of course, sorry. Dear good and gracious God, we come to you today. Thank you for waking us up and starting us on our way. Lord, I'm here yet again with another one of your angels, Reese Sanders. Lord, I ask that firstly that you protect her from any evil harm in this world going on, firstly. But also ask that you bless her now and in the future as well, Lord. As she prepares next week for ACC tournaments and continuing doing what she loves, Lord, I ask that you allow her to be free. Allow her to be injury free. Allow her mind to be at ease. Allow her to run freely, be at peace, and continue loving and doing what she loves to do at the end of the day. Please surround her. Please protect her. Please allow her to end the year on a great note and achieve great success, Lord, even beyond outside Notre Dame. Once she leaves this Notre Dame circle, Lord, I ask that you continue to protect her and continue to open doors for her throughout this journey. Take her on a pathway, Lord. Take her places she would have never imagined, people she would have never met. Use her skills to greatness, Lord God, and please continue to allow her to meet people and give her a way of shining a light on other people, Lord. As she's taking a break just from everything that you blessed her, I ask that you continue to bless her with even more opportunities so that she can continue to chase her dreams and be the best priest that she could be at all times. We love you and thank you for all that you've done and that you continue to do. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. That was beautiful, thank you.
Of course, of course. Thank you, Reese, for coming on the podcast. We appreciate it. Any last words?
No, just thank you. I thought you did a really great job. I remember when I had my podcast and you were
Golden
recording in the
ticket.
studio too. I was like, "Who
That was
is this?
recorded.
Is this our competition?" No. Yeah, no. Glad you asked me to be on here, so I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Regis recipients, remember, it's okay if you're not okay. It's your boy JD. And I'm out.